Okay, picture this. You're in a noisy college cafeteria, right? Suddenly, complete silence. Later, same night maybe, a car parked, windows all steamed up inside. We're talking high drama.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we're jumping in for this deep dive. It's all about navigating these really intense relationship dynamics,
Mm-hmm.
misunderstandings, expectations, both public and private. It's heavy stuff.
Yeah, and our source today is this incredibly personal narrative. It's an excerpt, really, that just drops you right into the middle of this young woman's very, very complicated romantic life.
So our mission really is to unpack all of it. The raw feelings, what's not being said, these shocking moments, and this high-stakes personal bet that seems to be driving everything.
Exactly. We're looking at the emotion, the desires, and how much outside pressure, campus gossip shapes these deeply personal choices.
Okay, let's get into it. So right away, we meet Parker. He's the narrator's new relationship.
It's budding, yeah. They've had this nice Chinese dinner. She laughs at his chopstick skills. It's cute.
Right, and there was a kiss in his car, but she calls it safer, which already tells you something's complicated, probably because of Travis.
Definitely hints at that underlying tension. But then Parker makes this really bold move publicly.
In the cafeteria,
Uh-huh.
he walks in, bold as brass, and sits right down in Travis's usual spot
Big statement. And then later he leans over the table.
and kisses her on the lips, and the whole cafeteria just stops. Silence.
Wow. You can imagine. And the shift in how people see her is instant.
Yeah, her best friend America points it out. 1 minute, the narrator is seen as like the poor girl, maybe someone you pity.
And the next, after that kiss, she's suddenly the devil. People think she's just playing them both, ping-ponging between Travis and Parker.
It's fascinating, isn't it? How quickly that public narrative forms and takes hold, especially in a closed environment like a campus.
Absolutely. It raises that question, how much does what other people think actually start to shape how you feel, or at least how you act?
Okay, so there's all this public drama swirling. But then we find out there's something else going on underneath. Something big.
The bet.
Exactly, the bet. We learned Travis actually initiated plans for a surprise birthday party for her at Brazil on Sunday.
Right, and Parker wasn't originally invited, but she quickly corrects that, invites him herself.
But the public scrutiny is getting intense. She says she feels like a pestilence on campus. That's a strong word.
It really is, and it pushes her to confront Travis. Outside the cafeteria, she basically begs him to end the bet.
And Travis?
He absolutely refuses, flat out. A bet is a bet. That's his line.
Wow. Okay.
And he doesn't just refuse. He reminds her of the very specific terms.
Oh, yeah, the terms. There's some
Aren't they? He says after 1 month, she leaves with Parker. They get married. They have, get this, 2.5 regulatory children.
Regulatory children. What does that even mean? It sounds so cold. Transactional.
It's bizarre. And then Travis supposedly would never see her again. He's very focused on the time frame, too. Like, there's still 3 weeks left.
It says a lot about maybe how Travis sees things or needs to control things. It's less about feelings and more about rules and agreement.
Possibly. It suggests maybe a deeper reason for him sticking to it, beyond just pride. Maybe he needs to see this specific outcome play out. Or maybe he's just incredibly stubborn about his word.
And hanging over all this for the narrator is this nagging question.
Right. Why didn't Travis deny it when Parker started that rumor that Travis was in love with her?
His silence there speaks volumes, doesn't it?
It really does. Suggests he's conflicted himself, maybe.
So, okay, after that tense confrontation about the bet, she tries to smooth things over a bit with Travis. An olive bite, she calls it.
Yeah, she thanks him for planning the party, says no to dinner that night because she's with Parker, but agrees to dinner the next night.
And Parker notices this interaction. He's concerned. You can understand why.
Totally. But the real fireworks happen later that night.
The car scene. Parker and the narrator.
Yeah.
It gets intense.
Very. She describes fogged up windows, real physical closeness. It sounds like they came very close to, well, going all the way.
She talks about her internal conflict, nearly giving in,
Mhm.
but then interruption.
Dramatic interruption. Travis and America suddenly appear in the parking lot.
And Travis is clearly drunk, smells of whiskey,
Yeah.
and he is furious.
Visibly enraged, yeah. America's apparently trying to physically hold him back or at least prevent a fight.
And he just lays into the narrator. Horrible stuff.
Really demeaning language. Tells her she's worth so much more than that. Tells her not to let Parker screw you in his car like the first slut.
Ooh, that's brutal. But her response changes everything.
It does. She's defiant, pushes back, and almost blurts out that she's a virgin.
And Travis He hears this or realizes it, and just like that,
The switch flips instantly. His anger just evaporates.
gone. Replaced by what? Relief first?
Relief, yeah, then almost amusement, and then this possessiveness kicks in. It's a total 180 from the guy calling her a slut moments before.
It's staggering. That one piece of information, her virginity, completely changes his view of her, or at least his reaction to her. From insult to protection or ownership.
It really highlights this complex mix of desire, how society values virginity maybe,
Yeah.
and his own expectations. It's like her virginity suddenly makes her different, more valuable in his eyes maybe.
Whether that's about her or about him is the question, I guess.
Exactly. Is it respect? Is it possessiveness? Is it just his ego? It's incredibly complex.
So this whole sequence is just wild. He acts terribly, says awful things, but then later when she's actually helping him because he's so drunk.
He pulls back.
Right, she gets him back to the apartment, helps him towards bed. He's making sort of drunken, playful comments, even sexual remarks about her virginity now that he knows.
And he even says something like, I don't give a damn about Parker. He doesn't love you as much as I do, which, wow, given everything.
And then they're in the bedroom. He seems like he's passed out or asleep, but then he pulls her close.
Really close, hands on her skin. He even undoes her bra. And she describes feeling this rising desire, thinking this is it. They're finally crossing that line.
The tension must have been unbelievable.
For sure. But then Travis stops. He actually stops things.
He murmurs something.
Yeah, something like, not like that. I want you, but not like that. And then he just collapses. Properly out this time.
What is going on in his head? Even drunk, he sets this boundary.
Yeah.
After everything he said and did earlier.
It's baffling, like you said. Is it some kind of drunken respect now that he knows she's a virgin? Is it self-control? Or maybe it's tied back to the bet somehow, a line he won't cross?
Or maybe he wants it to be different, more meaningful. But his actions totally contradict that idea half the time.
It leaves the narrator completely spun out, understandably. She decides she can't sleep in the same bed, goes to the living room sofa.
She admits, right? If she stayed and he woke up wanting more, she couldn't stop herself.
Yeah. And she lists her frustrations. 1, Parker's probably feeling rejected. 2, Travis only seems this interested now she's involved with someone else. And 3, the irony that she's apparently the only girl he can't sleep with, even when he's wasted.
It's such a messed up situation for her. She's caught between all these conflicting signals and desires.
Totally. A complete emotional whirlwind.
So the morning after, what a night. She's up early cleaning, folding laundry. Kind of a normal routine after all that chaos.
Almost grounding herself, maybe.
Yeah.
She can hear her friend, America and Shepley, enjoying their morning next door, very audibly.
Right. Adds another layer of intimacy and relationship swirling around. Then Parker shows up.
Surprise visit. And he has an early birthday present for her.
A diamond bracelet.
Diamond bracelet. She's blown away, calls it the most beautiful jewel I've ever seen, knows how sophisticated it is.
But she's also uncomfortable, right? Thinks it looks expensive.
Yeah, there's that flicker of discomfort with the value, perhaps what it implies.
And the reactions from the others.
America has this typically dramatic line, calling her the queen of the tie wheelbarrow, which is colorful. Seems to imply something about being bought or spoiled, maybe.
Yeah, it's an odd phrase from the text, but the sentiment seems clear. And Shipley's just impressed. A simple, wow.
But then Travis wakes up, hungover, groggy.
And he remembers nothing.
Apparently not. Oblivious to the drama of the night before until he sees the bracelet on her wrist.
And then,
Confusion turns to anger fast. He questions why Parker is even there, why he gave her a gift now. It's the first time I've seen it. It looks brand new, he says, suspicious.
his anger seems way out of proportion for just a gift. It's clearly triggering something deeper.
Absolutely. It seems to be triggering the memory, or the lack thereof, from the night before. He starts trying to piece it together, painfully.
The fall in the stairs, her helping him.
The bedroom, the intimacy, and crucially, he struggles. He can't remember if she said no.
That inability to remember, is it genuine? Is it a defense mechanism? A way to avoid facing his own behavior or feelings?
It's so ambiguous. It really speaks to his deep internal conflict. He can't seem to handle the reality of the situation when he's sober.
And it all boils over into this final raw moment.
Yeah. He looks at her and just admits it. I'm going crazy with you, Paulette. I can't think straight when you're around.
Paulette, his nickname for her, adds that layer of intimacy even amidst the conflict.
But then he follows it with the accusation, almost throwing it back at her. I don't remember hearing you say no.
Wow. Leaving all the responsibility, all the ambiguity on her shoulders.
It's intense, and her response just leaves everything hanging in the air.
She asks him point blank, "What are we doing, Poulette?" using his nickname back at him.
And when he can't answer, just looks lost, she challenges him. You tell me.
And that's where the excerpt leaves us, in that unresolved tension.
Yeah, it perfectly sums up everything we've talked about. The love triangle mess, the public pressure, the damn bet, and this incredibly confusing journey of intimacy and figuring things out, or not figuring them out.
So the question we leave you with is this. We've got emotions running this high, this bet hanging over everything and everyone watching. How free are your choices, really?
Yeah. And what does it actually take for two people, like Travis and the narrator, to cut through the noise and be truly honest with themselves and maybe eventually with each other?
Definitely something to think about. We'll be back for another deep dive soon.